The clock struck midnight when Colonel Ibrahim Traoré's phone rang, a sound sharp and urgent in the otherwise silent room. He stared at the screen, confused. He did not recognize the number, yet something compelled him to answer. The moment he did, a voice from the grave pierced the stillness. "Ibrahim." "It's me, Marcel," the voice whispered. Ibrahim's hand froze over the phone. Marcel. His friend. His brother-in-arms. Dead for 5 long years. His mind raced, disbelief and fear clawing at him. "Marcel." "That's impossible," he managed, his voice shaking. "I wish it were impossible," Marcel replied, his tone grim, almost hollow. "The red file. It's been opened. I need you to listen carefully, Ibrahim. Lives, countries, everything is at stake." Ibrahim sat down, gripping the phone like a lifeline. The red file was a legend in military circles, a collection of top-secret intelligence and covert plans with the power to destabilize governments. Nobody outside the highest ranks had ever seen it, until now. "Where? How?" "You're supposed to be dead," Ibrahim whispered, disbelief still thick in his throat. "I had to disappear," Marcel explained. "They wanted me dead, Ibrahim. I couldn't allow them to control the future. But now, it's begun. The plan is moving, and 3 nations are about to fall into chaos. I need you to trust me, without hesitation." Ibrahim's heart pounded. He knew Marcel's brilliance, his strategic mind, but also the darkness he had kept hidden. "Explain, Marcel. What are you talking about?" "I've set a coup in motion. Blood will be spilled. Power will shift. You need to decide if you'll stand with me, or against me." Ibrahim leaned back, stunned. The man he had mourned for half a decade was alive, orchestrating a coup that could plunge the region into war. Loyalty, friendship, duty, all collided in his mind. Could he betray his country for a friend? Could he trust someone who operated in shadows and deception? "Tell me what to do," Ibrahim said finally, voice heavy with resignation. Marcel's instructions were precise, almost surgical in detail. "You'll need to infiltrate the council meeting tomorrow. They will vote on a new coalition. I have manipulated key figures to vote a certain way, but there's a spy among them. You must expose the traitor before the vote. If you fail, all is lost." Ibrahim felt a chill. It was not just politics at stake, it was life and death. Entire cities, innocent civilians, soldiers under his command. He knew he had to act. The next morning, Ibrahim entered the military headquarters under a cloak of normalcy. Officers saluted, papers rustled, but his mind was a storm. He recalled Marcel's instructions, memorizing each subtle detail. Every glance, every gesture of the council members could reveal the traitor. Hours passed in tense observation. Then, a subtle sign, a hand movement, a flicker of hesitation, caught Ibrahim's eye. It was the spy, a trusted advisor, smiling, nodding along with others, while secretly communicating with outside forces. Ibrahim's pulse quickened. Exposure was delicate. One wrong move, and the spy would vanish, taking the plan with him. Ibrahim waited, watching every motion, until finally, during the session, he intervened. Calm, commanding, yet precise. He revealed the evidence Marcel had planted. Coded messages hidden in the advisor's notes. A series of secret contacts corroborated by intelligence files. The council erupted in chaos. The traitor tried to deny, to flee, but Ibrahim's team, already briefed, secured the situation. The first obstacle was overcome. Yet the larger threat loomed. Marcel's coup was in motion across borders. A delicate network of loyalists and insurgents, each moving like pieces on a chessboard. Ibrahim could feel the weight of his choices. Betrayal lingered in the air, every handshake, every word measured, every ally questioned. As night fell, Ibrahim returned home, exhausted yet alert. The phone rang again, a whisper in the dark. Marcel's voice, steady now, guided him further. "The next step is decisive. You must intercept the transport. Inside, the red file itself. It is guarded by mercenaries loyal only to me. You need to retrieve it before dawn. No mistakes." The plan was audacious, almost suicidal. Ibrahim had no choice. He gathered a small team, men he trusted implicitly. Together, under the cover of darkness, they moved toward the convoy Marcel described. Gunfire erupted in sudden, brutal bursts. Shadows danced along the walls as they approached the armored vehicle. Precision, speed, and instinct guided every move. Inside, the red file awaited, a thick, red binder, emblematic of power, strategy, and the chaos Marcel had unleashed. Ibrahim's hands trembled as he took it. The weight was heavier than he imagined. It symbolized lives, futures, and the fragile balance of nations. Returning to a safe house, Ibrahim finally confronted Marcel in person, face to face for the first time since that fateful disappearance. Marcel's eyes held a mixture of guilt and determination. It had to be done, he said. The old order was corrupt. 3 nations were being manipulated by those who cared nothing for the people. I only wanted to reset the balance. Ibrahim's resolve wavered. Justice, loyalty, friendship, and duty battled within him. Could he trust Marcel? Could he prevent unnecessary bloodshed while honoring the bond they shared? Over the following days, Ibrahim executed a series of maneuvers designed to neutralize the coup's collateral damage while maintaining Marcel's ultimate goal, the overthrow of corrupt regimes threatening their nations. Cities braced for potential chaos, but thanks to Ibrahim's careful planning, the most dangerous outcomes were averted. Every step was a test. Allies became foes, enemies became unexpected allies, and every decision carried monumental consequences through daring infiltration, intelligence gathering, and the sheer force of will. Ibrahim began to steer the unfolding chaos toward controlled outcomes. The red file, once a symbol of death and upheaval, became a tool of strategic advantage. Yet the shadow of betrayal never fully lifted. Marcel's motives, while seemingly noble, remained ambiguous. Would his vision for power ultimately align with Ibrahim's ideals? Could friendship survive when trust is tested by life and death stakes? In the final hours, with the coup nearing its climax, Ibrahim faced Marcel one last time. Under the dim light of the safe house, the 2 men weighed loyalty against justice. Words of the past clashed with present reality. In silence, understanding passed between them, a recognition that their fates, intertwined with duty and friendship, had reshaped the course of 3 nations. The dawn broke, painting the city in hues of uncertainty and hope. The red file, its secrets partially revealed, had changed hands but not hearts. Ibrahim Traoré, battered yet resolute, stepped into a new day, carrying with him the heavy burden of choices made, lives saved, and friendships tested beyond measure. In the end, the story was not merely about a coup, a file, or a dead friend returned. It was about trust, courage, and the unyielding struggle to do right in a world where loyalty is both weapon and shield. The echo of Marcel's voice lingered, a haunting reminder that even in death, or beyond it, friendship could redefine destiny. Ibrahim Traoré, forever changed, remained a sentinel between chaos and order, bearing the scars of a night when a phone call from the grave altered everything.